Hello again, welcome to Verbling. Hi there, I'm Teacher Oakley. Sorry for a little bit late start. I was having a massive sneezing, coughing attack. I haven't had a cold in a long time. I'm not used to this. It's kind of I forget. Anyway, we are going to play questions tic-tac-toe. We're going to practice forming questions with the ultimate goal of winning and conquering the earth, winning tic-tac-toe. Max, howdy. Max, are you familiar with tic-tac-toe?
No, actually.
No, I bet you are.
It's something like we did the last time.
Yeah, I've done this before, absolutely. Here,
Questions.
Yeah. Tic-tac-toe, you must play tic-tac-toe in Russia. Everybody plays tic-tac-toe. You draw a square with, well, like this. Hang on. Whoops. Well, like this. Two perpendicular sets of parallel lines. Yeah, like that. And then, okay, you go first. Where are you going to make an X? You know this game?
In the center.
Okay, right. And then I put an O and so forth. So we take turns, XO, XO. The idea being that, of course, you want to get 3 X's in a row, and I want to get 3 O's in a row, horizontally, vertically, or diagonally. So as we go along, people join or leave the class. It's going to change the order, so you're going to end up asking questions in different boxes. Now, I can't possibly keep track of where you guys are, so I have to rely on you guys to be honest about which squares you have X'd. Hello, Heidi, again. Welcome back. Hi, hi. Hi, 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 day. Hi, hi. Hi, hi. And also, let me say hello to Xingyu. Hi, Xingyu.
Hi, teacher.
Hi there. How are you today?
I'm fine.
Groovy. Glad to hear it.
A friend of mine, he is learning English in Warbling. He asked me to recommend some teacher in Warbling. I totally recommend you to his teacher.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that, Xingyu.
You have second person who butter up.
Yeah. Buttering me up. What do you people want from me? What is your secret motive? What is your hidden agenda? No, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Okay. Thanks a lot, Xingyu. All right, let's get to our game. Max is going to go first. We're just going to go start out at least. I may shift the order if I have to make sure people have a chance to do different questions. What we're doing is we're forming questions with common beginning phrases. Some of them are fill in the blank in the middle of the sentence or whatever. Okay, Max. The object is to, of course, form a grammatically correct sentence. Max, using I wonder here. I wonder.
I have to ask whom?
It doesn't matter. Just ask a question with I wonder.
Okay. I wonder what does this red button do?
Okay. I wonder what does this red button do? Shit. It's going to launch a nuclear warhead. Don't do it. I wonder what. Actually, you know what?
Yeah, I don't know what
Uh,
this red button do without doing
uh,
what.
yeah, exactly. What
Okay.
this red button does.
Oh, the red button does.
Okay, no X for you. I wonder what this red button does. Okay, would be correct form. Okay, I wonder what something does. I wonder what buffalo eat. Notice the placement of the verb at the end of the sentence. Uh, okay. I wonder how butterflies can fly. Fly. Notice the construction there. Okay, better luck next time, Max. Heidi, form a sentence with do you know, please.
Do you know a duck bill?
What? Do you know
A duck bill? Duck.
a duck bill?
Duck is like bird. Duck. Bill
Oh,
is like
their
bill.
mouth. Okay, I can't that doesn't quite work. Do you mean, I don't know what you mean. Do you mean, do you know Walter? Okay. That I can handle, but do you know a duckbill?
Duck
Uh,
bill.
yeah, but do you know what, uh, do you know what a duckbill is? Is that what you mean?
Do you know about the duck bill? That's me.
What?
Do you know about the duck bill? About the duck bill.
Okay, do you know what a duckbill is? Would be more appropriate.
So do you know a duck bill?
That doesn't quite work. I can't give you an X for that. Do you know about,
The same as do you know an elephant?
do you know what an elephant is? You can't say, do you know an elephant? That means, that implies, do you know an elephant on a first name basis? Are you friendly with an elephant?
Okay.
Which is kind of different.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of weird to think, duckbills is I didn't realize that until I'm writing these sentences. So you actually wrote it. I thought it was two words. I guess it can be a compound noun. That's interesting. Well, I learned something.
About duck bill.
Well, I just learned something. I didn't know that was a compound noun. I never knew that. Well, thank you. I can learn things too. All right, no X's for anybody. Xingyu, can you form a sentence with how often?
Teacher, I know you are living Philippines. How often do you fly back to your hometown, where
Yeah.
where you grew up?
Okay. Hey, how often do you fly back to your hometown? Okay. Congratulations. You get an X. Put a big X there. Draw your own Tic Tac Toe square and give yourself an X because that's a perfect sentence. Not very often, Xingyu.
And
I would rather
teacher,
go other places. I'd rather come visit you in China, actually.
teacher, can I
Yeah.
ask you some question?
Sure. That's what we're trying to do. Yeah.
Oh, oh, and and mm, and are you married to the native speaker in Philippines?
Am I married to who?
Are you married to the native speaker in Philippines?
The what speaker? I can't
Oh,
catch.
Filipino
you
language.
Philippine
you get
women.
married to the native speaker.
Philippines.
Native speaker. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Native speaker. It
oh,
sounds like you're saying lative speaker.
native speaker.
Native speaker. Yeah, she well, her first language is Tagalog, Philippines language, but she's an excellent English speaker as well. I'd say she's an advanced English speaker, but English is her second language. Her English is much better than my Tagalog. Much better. Definitely. Max.
Okay.
She does make mistakes, and I correct her, and she gets mad at me. But hey, that's okay. Max, your task is to form a question with "didn't you?" Now this is. Do you know what kind of question this is?
Okay, yeah, I know. Okay. You learned Tagalog, didn't you? It doesn't work?
Can you repeat that slowly?
You learned Tagalog,
Okay.
didn't you?
Yeah, that's correct. That's very good. You learned Tagalog, comma, did. Good. Give yourself an X. That's excellent. We use do or did because we need to use the auxiliary for simple past tense. For the negative, you didn't learn Tagalog, so you're absolutely correct. Good job. And that's it. Exactly. Positive statement with a negative tag. This is a tag question, classic tag question. You learned Tagalog, didn't you? So excellent job. Okay, Zinho, your question, did you get married to the native speaker? It should be a native speaker, not the, because there's more than one.
You only have one wife. I think you should have two wives.
No, I only have one wife, but there is more than one native speaker.
You can try the. You can try the 3 times.
It's kind of funny. If you were the native speaker, that means you have your own language of which you are the only speaker of. I'm a native speaker of the language. Okay.
My daughter is the native speaker. Exactly.
That's funny, right? It's funny. Kids who make up their own language when they're learning speaking. It is funny. It's kind of an amazing thing. What's more amazing, I don't know, you've got a couple kids, Max. Have you ever witnessed when they're using made-up language and they're actually talking to each other? And they actually use intonation to like question, response, confirmation.
I don't know. My son is more
He's
older.
older. Yeah. Yeah, my daughters are only 16 months apart. September, October, November. So, yes,
But it's
16 months apart. So anyway,
it's interesting
funny.
when I mean, my wife and I want to talk about some kind of secret from our child. We speak English.
Oh yeah. I can. Okay. All right. Native speakers. This is actually kind of amusing. Native speakers, when they want to speak in front of their children, but hide the information, will spell words. So this is very funny. My sister, I'm a little older, so I can remember this. My parents would say, should we stop at the store and get an SODA for the kids? An SODA? So they would spell it, so, should we get them a treat? They didn't want to tell us and then not do it. So they would say, should we stop at the store and get an SODA? So my sister actually thought the word for soda or soda pop, the soft drink like Coca-Cola, she thought the word was esodier. And I swear to God, until she was 12 years old, she called it an esodier. Esodier. Not a soda, but an esodier. She actually thought that was the word. It took her forever to unlearn that information.
Yeah.
Very funny, very goofy. My God, I picked on her relentlessly about that. And esodier? Really? Is that Spanish? What's wrong with you? Yeah, anyway. Very funny. So you got to be careful what you teach your kids. Heidi, middle square, important square. Form a question with who blank him.
Who will kill him?
Sorry, again?
Who will kill him?
Who will? Okay.
Will kill.
Will kill.
Double L.
Yeah, got it. Who will kill him is a perfect question. That is a square for you. All right, Heidi gets the middle square. Very nice. Who will kill him? Yes, all right. That's perfectly correct. Very good. Obviously, simple future tense. Xingyu, excuse me. Xingyu has a chance. Oh, he already has the top right-hand corner. He can get the middle right hand if he gets this sentence correct. Xingyu, a polite question, please.
Hi, teacher. Teacher.
Yes.
Excuse me. Could you tell me what happened in France?
Okay. What happened?
A lot of protesters on the street yesterday.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I know about that. First of all, let me say, excuse me, could you? Very good. Yes, you're co-locating those nicely. They go together. This is polite language. Could you tell me is an excellent example of an indirect question. A direct question, tell me what happened in France would be a much more direct question. Please tell me, maybe, please tell me what happened in France. Could you tell me? You're actually asking if the person can or cannot tell you. So you're not directly asking the question. Very good. With the phrase excuse me, or often pardon me, we usually are going to ask an indirect question. And you did, and congratulations. You got 2 squares in a row. Yeah, I did see what was happening in France. I don't really understand what they're protesting, though. I don't really. I mean, it was a very tragic series of events. I understand that, but I don't know what they're doing.
This is not mistake, aren't I?
This is not a mistake. No.
Interesting.
No, and it's your turn to deal with aren't I, because how else would we say that? What are you thinking?
I don't know.
Instead of aren't I, well, okay, because obviously we don't say I are not going to France this afternoon. I can't say that. I am not going to France, right? That's right. Of course, we would use am version of the verb to be. I am not. I'm not. I am not. Whatever. I am not juggling pineapples at this time. Okay. Right. So why is it? Can I use a tag question with am I not? Yes, I could. And I will demonstrate as soon as Max gives me an example. Max?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I will lose my point.
Okay, well, I'll give it a try anyway.
This doesn't make sense for me. Aren't I? I think I've never seen this before.
Well,
It, it
it's
will new
just
for
like
me.
it's
It,
just like am I not? You did it successfully earlier with the with didn't you?
yeah,
Sorry.
yeah,
So you,
yeah.
same
It's but why
same
are?
idea. YR. It's one of these weird exceptions because it's English, and we've got to make it very complicated. Torture you guys, make it difficult for you guys to learn it. I don't know why. Really? I don't know.
Are you? are- You are. Uh, you are learning. I don't know Portuguese, aren't I? No, it's.
You, why you are learning, aren't I? No, it has to be the same pronoun. So just use I.
I'm.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm trying to make up some kind of example, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
What?
Uh, that's very good. That's good. That's terrific, aren't I?
It's it's normal to say like
Whoops,
this,
forgot the E in example, but yeah,
aren't I?
I'm something, aren't I? I'm the cat's pajamas, aren't I? Well, if you're very egotistical, if you're a little bit, I don't know, narcissistic, I guess it would be common. God, I'm one handsome devil, aren't I? Oh my God. Or maybe you could be self-demeaning. I'm not so okay. I'm stupid, aren't I?
Aren't I?
Aren't I?
Yeah.
I'm stupid,
I,
aren't I? Yes, we use in the tag question we use this. We can use am I not? I'm stupid, am I not? Or I'm handsome, am I not?
aren't I?
What is the difference? Okay. We use aren't I as a classic, the same way we use other tag questions, usually basically just to get confirmation. It's a nice day, isn't it? Yes, it is a nice day. Okay, you're basically usually asking for confirmation. There are other uses, such as accusing someone. You took my money, didn't you? Um, like that. Now, so we use aren't I in the same way that we use all other tag questions, the same purposes. When I use am I not, it just uh, it's it is correct, but it seems much more formal, and it seems to be used only to create a rhetorical question, and that's basically it. Uh, you know,
Rhetorical. It's like
I don't really
I,
expect
I'm
an answer. Yeah,
I'm Russian native speaker. Am I?
aren't I? uh,
uh,
yeah, how am I supposed to answer that, right? That's a rhetorical question. There's no need for me.
okay.
And there's no need for me to answer it, or the speaker is going to explain it anyway. Um, what are the three uses of bubblegum? Well, first of all, we can use it to chew, and secondly, we can use it as an adhesive, and thirdly, bubblegum is used to
As a
create
glue.
bubbles. As a glue. Yeah, that's adhesive. That's right. Okay, so there you go. A speaker may use a rhetorical question basically as an introduction. He's going to answer the question anyway. So, okay. All right. Anyway, Heidi, moving on. How long?
How long will it take you to become millionaire?
That would be, how can I answer? Infinitive. Okay, how long will it... And that is a correct question, correct grammatically. You to become a millionaire. Okay. Unless I get on a game show. What's that show? Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Other than that. Okay, Heidi, you've got the middle square and the bottom middle square. Uh-huh. Uh-oh, Zingio, you could wrap it up here. You could get Tic Tac Toe. Where do you think he? Zingio?
Where do you think he he is going to?
Okay. Where do you
Where
think?
do you think he is going to?
Oh, congratulations. Very good. Where do you think he is going to? Okay. Look at that. Actually, Zingio got all three in a row here. How often? Excuse me. Where do you think he? Congratulations, Zingio. You're a winner. And it took exactly half the class. So let's shuffle up the deck slightly. Let's see if somebody else can get three in a row. Basically. Okay. Max, back to you, but I want you to go to the top. Do you know? All right. Starting with, do you know?
Do you know uh, where is a museum in this city?
Um, well, that's not
Not.
quite right. Actually, we would probably say, can you try to correct it? What do you think? Do you have any idea?
No. Actually.
Okay.
Do you know where a museum in this city is?
Closer, but not quite. How about, do you know where a museum is in this city? Okay, if I get rid of the prepositional phrase in this city, look at it that way. Do you know where a museum
Do you
is?
know Do you know where a museum is?
Right. Again, with the verb
Okay.
at the end. Do you know what a combustion engine does? Okay. Do you know what Heidi is thinking? Okay, thinking at the end of the sentence. So when you have these, do you know, usually the verb's going to be at the end of the sentence. Okay, Heidi, can you give me a how often question?
How often? Uh, how often do you attend the class a day? How often do you attend the class a day?
Yeah, sorry about that. I was busy having a sneezing fit. How often do you attend? Now, what did you say? A class?
Do you attend the classes? Classes.
Ah, classes. There you go. I need a plural. Uh, a day. Now, I have to say that we usually, how often do you attend the classes a day? This is not, I mean, it's grammatically okay. It's grammatically correct. But we would often, with how often or how many, any of these quantifiable things, we often use per. So it would be very normal to say, how often do you attend the classes per day?
Per day.
Or how many, actually, maybe I'm wrong. How many classes per day do you attend? Would be better. How often do you attend classes? Each day. Maybe each. I would be probably be better off. It would be a little clearer maybe if I said each. Not per. I'm wrong when I said per. I think each works better. Okay, Zingyu, your turn. Okay, that you can give yourself an X there. Heidi has the top right corner. Zingyu, didn't you? Can you make a question with didn't you?
You shouted at your girlfriend, didn't you?
Okay, you shouted.
And your girlfriend,
At?
didn't you?
Did I hear AT? At? I'm going to pretend that's what I... Okay. Whoops. Okay. You shouted at your girlfriend, didn't you? All right. Did you say at? Because you need at. Hopefully you did.
Yes.
Okay. Shouted at your girlfriend, didn't you? Yes, that is a correct sentence. Okay. Good job. All right. Okay, Max, back to you. Middle square. Who's something him?
I think who told him?
Okay, keeping it simple. That'll work. Who told him? All right. You wanted that middle square, didn't you? Okay, you got it. Who told him? Who told them? Notice my reduced pronunciation. Okay, good job. Who told him? Heidi, excuse me.
Excuse me. Where is the post office?
Great. Good answer. Asking directions would be an excellent example of where we are going to use this sentence construction. Excuse me or pardon me, where's the post office? Sure.
But how? It's possible to say, how can I get to post office?
Which is an indirect question and probably considered slightly more polite. Yes, it is not only possible, it is very normal. It's okay to use a direct question. Excuse me, where is the post office? Sure. An indirect question, for some reason, don't ask me why, but for some reason is considered to be slightly more polite. Okay. Anyway, good job. Heidi, Zingyu. Okay. Give me an example of a sentence with aren't I.
It's matter. Teacher.
Yeah. Yes. It is. With aren't I.
I am the richest man in the world, aren't I?
I don't think so. Okay. Aren't I? Are you? Are you secretly the richest man in the world, Zingyo, and you haven't divulged this fact before?
I'm joking.
I think you're not. I think it's the truth. I think it's your deep dark sea. Excuse me.
Oh, I put the whole world into my heart. I am the richest man in the world.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, anyway, the question is formed correctly. Great. And okay. Nice example of using a superlative adjective structure. I am the something est. Okay, this would be common to use with this tag question with the pronoun I. Okay. Or other pronouns, isn't he? He is the greatest juggler ever, isn't he? Okay, good job. Max, back to you. How long?
How long a piece of string do you need?
Okay, that's a tough one. Okay, wait a minute. How long
A piece of string?
a piece of string? I guess it's okay.
Do you need? I think it's like a phrase. It depends on.
What do you mean?
Do you use this phrase like it depends on what you need, or
Yes, we do.
it's British? Yeah.
It depends on what you need. Okay. No, it's very common. How much
Okay.
does the car cost? It depends on what extras you want included. Sure, that's very common.
Okay.
How long a piece of string do you need? How long of a piece of string? Now, what I'm trying to consider is, do I need to say of here? Do I need to say how long of
Of
a piece of string do you need? I think
piece
uh,
of string.
how long of a piece of string do you need? I
Of
think
piece
that's
of string.
long of a piece of string. How long a piece of string? Maybe I don't think I need of. I think maybe it's optional here. So I'm going to say that that's okay. Uh,
Okay.
I think that's okay. But you may hear it. How long of a piece of string do you need? Okay, Heidi, last bottom right corner here.
Where do you think he comes from?
Okay, very simple. All right, where do you think he comes from? That works. All right, where do you think he comes from? Oh, okay. Yeah, Heidi, did you get all three? Yes, I think you did. Heidi won. Second match. They're the same ones, three in a row. I'm gonna have to change up the questions here a little bit. Uh, okay. Uh, okay. I wonder. How can I change that? Ziggy, it's your turn. Is there any way to change I wonder? Is there a similar phrase? Uh, hmm. Actually, I wonder if there is. I don't. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. How about no, that's a statement. I was thinking I question. I wonder. Well, I try that, Zingo. How about starting with I question?
I wonder who is the best teacher in the world.
Yeah, okay, but I'm trying to. That's a good That's a good question. That's a good question, and it's grammatically correct. But I'm gonna try to change these up a little. Can you use instead of I wonder? Can you make a sentence with I question?
I wonder if I can master English.
Sorry. What I'm trying to get you to do is start a sentence with the words I question.
Question.
I question.
I question.
Do you know how to do that?
I I wonder.
No,
I,
no. I question like that.
mm, I don't know your requirement.
Okay, like this. Max, can you do it? Do you know what I'm asking?
Okay, I question who the best teacher on verbing is.
That's not quite the idea.
Yeah,
Here,
really.
let me give you an example. I question whether he can do it or not.
Whether you can
I
do it.
question his ability. Well, this is more of a statement. Okay,
Where uh,
I've made it into a question. I question whether he can do
where
it
can
or
I where can I get money?
not. What? Where can you get money? I question. Now, see, it's going to be a statement. For example, if I say, I question his ability. Okay, but I can make this into a question by using whether. I question whether he can do it or not as an actual question. So that's what I was trying. I was trying to introduce you guys to that idea. It's possible to make a question by using this construction. I was trying to tease that out of you.
I I question the ability of teacher Akali.
Okay. Well, that's a statement. All right.
Oh,
So we can use I question to make a question, an actual question, usually with whether, or we can
oh,
use it to make a statement.
I
But
I question whether my wife can give me money or not.
okay, very good. I'm gonna guess no. Okay. Uh, all right. We've got to switch this up again. Uh, Max, I'm gonna give you a how often, but I want to change it slightly. How often do? How often do? Try that.
How often do you enjoy classes on verbing?
Okay, very good. That'll work. All right, there you go. That'll work. Give yourself an X. Great. Uh, Heidi, you go to the middle left-hand column, but instead of didn't you, I want you to try something else. I want you to try to make a tag question blank with haven't. I'm going to make this more challenging. Haven't you? Okay. Something blank, haven't you? Like this here. I'm putting it in the verbally chat box. Something, something, comma, haven't you?
I think you have been in Paris several times, haven't you?
I think you
You have been
been.
in Paris several times,
Ah,
haven't you?
okay. Several times. Well, you definitely got the idea of the tag question correct. There's one small error. Well, maybe it's not even an error. I think you have been in Paris several times. No, it's not an error. No, it's not an error. You could use in because you're actually meaning inside the confines of the city. You say in when you're in places in Colorado, in the United States, in Denver. Okay. Uh, okay. Right. Or you can say to. I think you've been to Paris several times, emphasizing more the travel aspect of it. But more importantly, it is correct, and it is correct because she uses the auxiliary have to form a perfect tense in the statement part of the question. You have been, haven't you? All right, that is the key when making tag questions. We're going to use the auxiliary from the verb in the main statement If we are using present simple or present past, that's when we have to use do or don't, or did or didn't. Past tense. Okay, very good. Okay, Xingyu. Okay, middle square. I want you, Xingyu, I want you to make a question using, I'm going to change it a little. I want you to use, who cares? Xingyu, are you there?
Who cares about him?
Okay, good job. Who cares about? You're being quite direct. Who cares about him? But we also often use the phrase "who cares" in English. Well, you know, who cares? So what? Who cares? To express the idea that it doesn't matter. Who cares what you think? Who cares what she says? All right. So
Who cares that I make a lot of mistake in Russian?
there you go. Excellent. Who cares? Big deal. Doesn't matter. This is a very common question construction, which doesn't. It's kind of a rhetorical question if you think about it. Who cares what he thinks? All right. Do you really want an answer to that? Well, I think his mother cares. No, nobody's going to answer that. It's really a rhetorical question. It's not necessary for you to answer this type of question. Who cares? Okay, Max, back to you. I want you to concentrate, excuse me, concentrate on making a indirect question. I'm going to request that you actually make sure you make an indirect question. I know you can do it because actually you did it earlier.
Maybe I'm not sure what is it indirect question. It's like,
well, you did it earlier, actually.
excuse me, where my house is?
Yeah. What? Say the whole thing again?
Excuse me, where my house is?
No. First of all, it would
No?
be,
Okay.
excuse me, where is my house?
Where is my house?
Okay, but that's still a direct question, albeit.
Direct, but I need indirect. Okay.
Yeah.
Excuse me, could you tell me
There we go.
how can I get my home?
How can I get to my home? Okay,
To?
I think so. Yes. Can
I,
How can
I
I
wanted.
get home? Okay, not necessarily to because it's with home, right?
Yeah.
But if would have to be get to my house.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. If it was home, you don't need to. Well, actually, that's interesting. With home, I'm going home. I'm going to the mall. I'm going to Paris. But home is an exception. We don't need to say. We don't need to use to when we talk about home. But if you're, even though it's your home, if you say my house, then you have to say to my house. Okay. Anyway. Okay. Heidi. Oh, another tag question. Okay. Well, let me see. I would like you to just try aren't I? I haven't heard you try that yet. So, Heidi, just aren't I? Heidi, tag question with aren't I?
Sorry, I muted.
Okay.
I think I'm your friend, aren't I?
Oh, that's a good one. I think I'm your friend, aren't I? Yeah. It's truly a question. Sometimes here we're asking for confirmation, I guess, is a good example of a tag question. All right, so you're asking a question, but you're not asking a question. You're asking for confirmation, but maybe it's really a question because you're insecure. So actually interesting and good example of use of a tag question. I like it. Okay, Zingy, I wanted you to try the middle square. How long? But I'm going to alter it slightly. How long did something? I want to hear how long did something. Zingy?
How long did you complete this task?
No. How long? How did you say that? How long did you?
How long did you
How did you say it?
complete?
Complete. Okay. No. Not correct. How can I fix this? And say the same thing.
How long did you live there?
How long did you live there? Okay, that's fine. But I want to fix your first sentence. How long did you complete? It would have to be how long did you take to complete? How long did you take to complete this task? That would work. All right, see the difference there? How long does it take to get to Paris from here? Okay,
Teacher, I have a question.
Sure.
What does it mean, take two?
Take two? How long did it take to, okay, this whole expression, the whole thing, really. How long did it take to, how long do you take to, how long does it take to, it's construction that we use commonly to talk about duration of time, pure and simple. All right. It takes me 5 hours to drive to New York City. Okay. Just the use of the verb. It took me 3 days to hike out of the mountains. Okay.
Teacher, can I make a sentence for you?
Well, sure. Absolutely. Go ahead.
I took 5 years to master English.
Okay. 45 years?
45. 5 years.
I heard 45. and you still can work on it a little bit. About 45 more years, you'll really have it down. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Max, last bottom right corner, I want you, instead of where do you think he, try how. How do you think he?
How do you think he 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 came to us? It's I don't know. How do you think he learned that?
Okay, how do you think he learned that? That would be common. How do you think he came to us? Is grammatically correct. Leaves a lot to the imagination, of course. I have no idea what context you're talking about, but it is correct. How do you think he does that? How do you think he learned that? That would be common.
How do you think he put through that?
What? How do you think he put through that? Pulled. Oh, that's a good one. How do you think he pulled through that? All right. pulled through, meaning they're actually very physical. If you pull through the operation, for example, you survive the operation, or more, could be more abstract. He had a tough time with his divorce, but he pulled through eventually. Okay.
How
Sure.
do you think he got this job?
Yeah, that's a good one. How did he get this job in the first place? By the way, here's another in the first place. Okay. Here's especially in sarcastic questions. How did he get this job in the first place? Okay, here's a construction, prepositional phrase that we use in tandem with questions when we're being somewhat sarcastic or cynical at the very least, if not sarcastic. How on earth was he elected president in the first place? Who would vote for him? What kind of stupid people voted for him? How did he get elected in the first place? Okay. To add a note of cynicism or a little bit of sarcasm. Okay, our time is up, and it's time for me to have lunch anyway. So, thank you all very much. I'm going to go enjoy my lunch. I'll be back in an hour. Hopefully, maybe I'll see some of you guys later. Thank
Yeah,
you.
bye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, teacher.